Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. I keep getting the feeling that maybe I should share some more information with you about the system that I keep talking about. When you're talking about something new like this and you don't understand or have the information, it can be kind of frightening to you and maybe run you or drive you away from the dream. So let me kind of share with you about how the system works in other areas. Its structure is basically similar to the one that we have today. In other words, those institutions that are established today will continue to be established. For the most part, they play a major role in our society, and they will play a major role in the system that we dream of for the future. Certain things might not be necessary, but those that will continue because they had that need. For instance, uh, one thing we can look at housing. Housing will be the same. It will be contractors and it'll be those who have set up businesses for doing that kind of work outside of the contracting. Well, it will also be a situation set up for public building that would include housing. And the reason that you could say we'll still have private is because people have their dreams and ambitions about how to do certain things, and just because you got one company doing something this way, another company might want to do another way. So everybody will be able to do their own thing the way that they do it today, and they will have accessible all the resources necessary to continue to do their thing. And you, the people, will have access to them and more numbers tomorrow than you do today because of the way it will be set up to include others who have the dreams and ambition of doing buildings and getting engaged in that kind of work. And that's the same thing when it comes to everything else. When you come to department stores, when you come to grocery stores, supermarkets, all these kinds of things, it's the same kind of way. The same system that's been in play is the same system that you will continue, except the only major thing that will be, I want to mention to you now, is that you will not use cash. Many of you today don't use cash. You use cards, debit cards, or credit cards, or something of this sort. So we won't use cash, but everybody will be have access to something like carte blanche. It's a card that you can use in any place that you go for a service or good. Carte blanche, and it is unlimited. Unlimited. Now, what that means? That means that all of the stuff, everything that exists in America, that people obviously have a desire, need, or want of them. That's why they exist. And if you happen to be one of those persons, then it is accessible to you with your card. Now, here's another thing that's different. Everybody in America will work, have a career. This is why we say a career of your choice, because you will be engaged. They used to talk about welfare moms. They tried to make that negative, and it was kind of negative because welfare moms are created. In the system that we've been living in, they are created. Well, we're getting rid of that. We're changing that. So everybody is expected to play a part in this life, to play a part. Now, what part that you play is given to you by your creator. You come here with this desire of what you want to do. We make sure that you got everything you need: food, clothing, shelter, education unlimited, health care unrestricted, transportation unlimited. We make sure that you got access to so you can prepare yourself, and we're helping you as best we can to be the best that you can possibly be. But you come in here when you come out your mama's womb, everybody know that you coming to do something, and it's not to go to jail. It's not to violate any basic rules, because the rules that have been established freeze you from all the stuff that will cause you to do something that's negative, unless you one of those demons that come here to try to destroy the new system. And we together going to be making sure that that doesn't happen. I know the angels probably thought they were taking care of it too. But anyway, this is basically what I'm talking about. Now, the billionaires and millionaires, and you still can do what you want to do. You know, you got a card, you can still do what you want to do. You can still be there if you got the company, just your dream and ambition that got this system, this company or whatever up, this service up, this whatever you do, and others are working within your system because their ideas and aspiration drives them this way. And you can handle that. You the boss. You know what's going on. You're serving the people. But that's it. You run the show. The people are partners with you running the show. And what you're doing is preparing, creating, producing. Now, there will be those who are sick that can't work. You don't have to work. There are those of you who are too young, who are in school and doing stuff like that. That's your participation. You don't have to be working. I mean, internships, we're not stopping you from it if you qualify to, but your main concern is preparation. It's nobody sitting around doing, wondering what to do, nothing to do. Well, ain't my company, well, ain't nothing to do. No, that stuff is over. Everybody got something to do. So don't think that I'm trying to make it easy for you. And I am at the same time trying to make it easy for you. I'm trying to make it so that those things that you don't want to do, you don't have to do. But the things that you are doing is because you chose to do it and it gives you your greatest joy. And we, the people, benefit because you are satisfied. That makes us satisfied. So that's all I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to put this thought in your mind, and I'm telling you every day. I'll probably be coming back with various titles trying to get your attention, but to tell you this message because I don't hear anybody talking about stuff like this. When I talk about this, I click and I look for other sources. I find a few people, like they got something that came through Zeitgeist. I think I heard of it through Zeitgeist, and it's called the Venus Project. Venus Project, and they talk about stuff similar to this. They talk about, oh man, a beautiful rebuilding of and reshaping of not just our society but the whole damn blessed world. You should check them out sometime. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know we have been dealt a big lie. That's why we got all the pain and suffering going on. That's why we got all the guns and killing and all that stuff going around. That's why we got all the crime and violence. That's why we got all the poverty and stuff, because people of the systems are built. The systems are built on a lie. Now, the people who really cause the functioning of these systems, for the most part, they have accepted, just like we have, that this perhaps is the thing that is supposed to be. And so we do the best we can in the system that we've been given. But this is not it. I mean, we moved from horses and buggies to spaceships. Now, we still been treating people like animals and trash and stuff from the beginning. Why are we still doing that this day and this far up in time? What's wrong with this? Because that's somebody's profiting from this lie. And it's time we all profit by telling the truth, by facing the truth, and then stepping forward with what we want. Okay, bye-bye.